Hey guys, Lisa P here coming at you from my Corona cave. It's the room where I do my yoga, meditation, and now workouts. So I'm doing a slider shot. So again, I'm doing a shorter version because I'm having trouble. I don't know about Amy, but I'm having trouble with the longer ones. I tried to do an hour willpower cardio yoga class yesterday and it wouldn't upload. So internet stuff. So this one I'm going to do a short one, and I promise you for your cardio yoga willpower people, I'm going to do two half-hour cardio yoga willpower classes that you can do back to back or one at a time. All right, so this one is one of my favorite workouts. I started doing this one last summer in Rhode Island. It's sliders. So if you don't have sliders, I have these. These are just furniture sliders. They're things that you put when we were moving last year. You put under furniture just to slide around, but they're really great workouts. So if you can, hardwood floor, if you've got these sliders somewhere in your house, get them. You don't have to get them. If you don't, you can use even a kitchen towel. Get 2 kitchen towels, and you can use a kitchen towel or a face cloth. If you're on carpet, you guys know from Inspire, you can use paper plates. They do heat up though if you start to work fast. So have one extra. Okay, so grab your stuff and come back. What we're gonna do is a small warm up here as I talk you through it. So just start taking one knee and create some hip circles. Find your balance. It's not even Thirsty Thursday. Reverse. My husband makes a list every week or 10 days for us to go to Wegmans, swing. And so he's like, put what you want on the list. And he's like, Liz, you need more than wine. So last night I had to text him a picture of the wine I wanted. Pretty pathetic that I have that. All right, now swing side to side. So it's Friday today, so it's my wine weekends. I limit myself to Friday or Saturday. I'm pretty much binge drinking, I guess. It's not healthy at all, but all right, so the other knee up, circle. So I'm gonna show you some pretty, these are fun. These exercises are really, it's just fun to do. Swing your leg forward and back. You guys can see how dirty my floors are. The bottom of my foot, oh! And then side to side. This is a great warm up to do before you run too. And it's almost like what is that, flossing? We're flossing! You knew it was gonna go there. All right, so we're gonna do just some squat series, just about a couple seconds of squats. I know Amy talked about putting on a global warm up, cool down. Yeah, for you, Marla. Skipping the cool down. Don't think we can't see you. Eyes on you guys. All right, so lunging. One leg goes forward to 12 o'clock. Take it out to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I can hear the mailman outside. When the mail is excited. Hey, by the way, Bailey got over 150 cards. Switch to the other leg. So thank you to everybody who sent Bailey a birthday card. If you didn't, don't worry about it. They're kind of freaking out. Take this one out to 3 o'clock, it's a squat. 4 o'clock. Yeah, so she got about over already as of yesterday, her birthday. We're gonna do it one more time on the other side. Step one leg forward, lunge. As of her birthday yesterday, she was getting sometimes 40 a day, and the mailman got pissed because he had to get out of his truck, which I don't blame him in this time, but so I told them, we're finding now, research if you can believe, switch legs, is that it stays on paper cardboard for like 3 hours. So they're gonna just put them, somewhere for a day and give her like 10 a day. Because one of the other residents in the home, all right, so we're all warmed up, had a birthday recently and only got like 10 cards. So Bailey's got like 100, so thank you so much. All right, so get your towels if you're on, or sliders if you have them. If you guys have the fancy workout sliders, that's great. I do have a mat nearby because I'm using my knees on the push-ups. All right, so we're gonna do 3 rounds of 5 exercises to get us used to the sliders. Now, what I want you to think about, it is unstable. So when you're on the slider, you're gonna put the ball of your foot on the slider or your towel, and have the heel off a little bit so that you can contact floor and kind of use it for breaks if you need to, okay? I wish I could see everybody. This would be fucking hysterical. I wasn't gonna swear. All right, we're not gonna swear. All right, so first exercise. I've got the clock set for 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of recovery. We're gonna do 5 exercises, 3 rounds, okay? The first thing we're gonna do is one of my favorites. It's gonna warm up the glutes and the backside. It's called a prone snow angel. So what I want you to do is come on the floor, okay? Anchor through your hips, hands come forward, eyes to the floor. You're gonna sweep the arms out to T position, lift your chest, and come back down. Now I want you to press into your slider. The harder you press into the slider, the more you're gonna incorporate shoulders and upper back. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower, keep your neck in line with your spine, squeeze your butt muscles and push your pelvis into the floor. All right, so I'm gonna show this one on my knees. I'm gonna be on the front of my thighs, and I hope you do too. This is a push-up fly. So come into a push-up position, knees first please. You're gonna come out into a wide push-up, press the floor and slide. Big chest activation here. Push, slide. This can be done 1 arm at a time if it's too much with 2. All right? Progressing to toes is really hard on this one. Slide in. Out to the T, slide and push. 10 more seconds here. Big chest activation if you haven't felt it yet. Keep coming with this. You got 2 more seconds and release. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the front of your feet on the side. Remember, your heel can stay on the floor. Okay. Feet hip width apart. You're going to execute a squat and then a lunge. And then a squat and a lunge on the other side. Okay, we're going to turn to the side. Squat, lunge. Back knee to the floor. I almost felt squat, lunge. We're starting out slow. Still part of the warm-up, round 1. And we'll be able to progress. We can add intensity later. Just get used to working on the sliders or your towel. So notice that you've got to keep pressure on whatever's underneath your foot. All right, so the next one we're going to do is an elbow slide. Elbow slide. So you're going to keep the sliders on your feet, okay? Come down for forearms and slide your hips back, slide your hips forward. Feet are on the towels or sliders, okay? Any issue in your low back, I want you to pull the belly in, nice and strong, shorten the movement. If that doesn't work for you, if you're starting to feel it in the sacrum, just take a foot out to the side, 1 at a time, okay? These can be really tough, like TRX body saw. Back and up. Whew! These are tough. All right, there's your recovery. All right, and then the last thing we're going to work here, is a mountain climber. So you're going to go ahead and take your feet to the slides, and you're going to come in double mountain climber. Pull the knees in, pull the knees out, push out. So this is like a TRX crunch, okay? Keep your hips in line with your shoulders. Push the floor with your hands, and that resistance, you're pulling and pressing. Squeeze your glutes, keep your eyes to the floor. I like to imagine as my knees come in, I'm pushing my elbows back. And release. Round 1 is done. Round 1 is done. We're coming back to the floor for the prone snow angel. Snow angel. So, toes down, glutes activated, press into those hands and then squeeze and lift higher. And right back down. Keep your chin in line with your spine. It's easy. I'm lifting my eyes to look at the mirror and the screen, and I shouldn't. And again. Next round, I'm going to show you another option for this one. Press into the floor, really working the chest. Squeeze the glutes, back body firing here. Couple more seconds. All right, release back. Getting ready to go into that fly push-up. I'm going to show you from the side. I am on the front of my thighs. Glutes stay activated so I don't pop my hips back. Come out to the T, slide and press. I like to work on getting my hands close together. Squeeze your glutes. You still have some big core activation on this one. Looks like this from the front. T, push, touch. If you can, get them as close as you can. Really working the chest here. We're going to get up in a minute and work the legs. Got about 6 seconds left here. 5 seconds. Ugh. And release back. All right, front of all the foot and toes are on the slider, heels are on the floor. All right, we're going to work into our lunge. Squat and lunge. So, squat, straight back lunge. If you want a bit more, squat, do a curtsy lunge. but you want to keep that front knee right over the ankle. So if you find on this curtsy lunge that your knee starts to travel to the side, come back to the straight back position, okay? Now we can start to go a little quicker on this if you want, but we got some Tabatas coming up. So work slow here to get your range. Squat and lunge, straight back or curtsy. Last one there. All right, elbow slide. So keep your feet on the sliders. Come down to the floor, elbows on the floor, glutes they're engaged. Slide back, slide forward. So if you notice on the slide forward, that's where the work is. Draw your elbows into the floor. And again, if this is too much, 1 foot at a time out to the side, okay? Slide back, even if it's just a ½ inch. Slide back, slide forward, scoop the belly, keep the pelvis tucked, pubic bone down toward the floor, tailbone long. Couple more sets. Woo! Woo! Round 2 is tough. I released that one down. My timer died, so we're gonna have to be going by visual. All right, hands on the floor into those double mountain climbers. So lift it up and go. In and out. Option on this one, check it out. Straight leg pike. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and release. Round 2 done. One more round on these. Let me fix this. Take a break. Good time for a sip of water. Whew. All right, guys. Coming back to those snow angels. Here's a change for the snow angels. I'm going to turn to the side. So next time here, on this one, come down to the side, put your hand on your towels or sliders. Remember, the more you press into the ground, the more you're going to get here. Feet are hip width apart, glutes are engaged. Exhale as you come up, and the hands come behind you. Slide out to T, slide up, push. Okay, level 2, lift the knees, come into both pose. All the way down, all the way up. You got about 20 seconds left here. If it's a bit too much, keep your feet on the floor, slide, come all the way straight up. Press into the floor. You got about 7 seconds left. One of those options. This is our last round here before we go Tabata. And release that one out. All right, working into that fly push-up. Fly push-up. 30 seconds on the clock. I'm now using this as our timer. Ready, and go. Push-up, slide, squeeze. Push-up, slide, squeeze. Really think about your core activation here. Big core exercise. Want to keep that butt from lifting up. Lifting up. I feel like I'm in romper room and I can see everybody. 10 seconds left here. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And release back. Coming on up. Coming into our lunge squat. Either a straight back lunge or a curtsy lunge. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Squat first. Lunge straight back. Squat, alternate the leg that lunges. Remember your level 2 option, cross curtsy lunge. Whoa, I almost fell on that one. Squat, cross curtsy lunge. This is our last set here. Good, you got about 15 seconds left. Again, if that knee, can't control the knee, go to a straight back. Squat, get a nice hip flexor stretch there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and release that one out. All right, coming down for the elbow slide. So keep your feet on whatever you have. Towels, sliders. Come down to the ground. Elbows on forearm on the floor. Get ready and go. So you're coming into, I just had to check time. Slide back, slide forward. Notice I'm only going about 1 inch, and that's okay. But I want you to think here. Drive your pubic bone forward. Like really drive it forward. Really engage the glutes. Shoulders are staying aligned. Okay, got about 15 seconds left here. Back and slide forward. Again, you can always use that single leg glute option. Really great way to work the glutes and keep that core activated. 10, 3, 2, 1, and release there. Nicely done. All right, guys, and then we're gonna work on that. What's the last thing I forgot? Oh, you double mountain climber. Okay, so hold there, get ready, pull your knees in, slide out. Slide in, slide out. Now, you have to create that pressure. So imagine you're pulling something heavy and pushing back. Pull, push. Bring the knees inside the elbows. You can take them to the elbows. You can take them a little bit wider, see how that feels. Come in, push out. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, done deal. All right, nicely done. All right, shake that out. Sucks, I don't know why my iPad is not charging. Whew. All right, so Tabata round. Guys, instead of the 20 seconds on, 10 off, we're gonna do reps. We're gonna do reps here. Get water, because this is your cardio round, okay? So we're gonna do 10 reps, a little bit of recovery in between, okay? And then we're gonna work 3 rounds here, okay? So this should take us, we've got 5 exercises here as well, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do here, the first one we're gonna do, I'm just gonna show you while you're recovering there, you should be a little sweaty, is burpee jacks, okay? So burpee jacks are gonna look like this. You get the ball of your foot on your sliders, plates. You know, when I say sliders, that's what I'm talking about. You either have paper plates, towels, depending on the surface you're working on. So you're gonna come into a squat, okay? You're gonna push into your hands, come out into your plank, take the feet out wide, in, back up. So it's a combination of the mountain climber that we did, okay? And then you can always work the glutes, okay? So again, it's gonna be a down, out, jack, in, up. Don't jump here because you'll be off your slider, okay? The second exercise we're gonna do, I'm gonna face you. It's like let me slide across the room. I'm gonna face you and we're gonna do alternating side lunge with a floor touch option. So touch, 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 inner and outer thighs, strong back if you're going for that touch, okay? If you don't want to do the touch, hands to thighs. Hands to thighs. You're gonna get that inner and outer thigh activation, okay? And then we're gonna come down for glute bridge curl. So you're gonna come down to the floor and you're gonna take your heels this time. Heels onto the sliders, elbows, shoulders, abs brace. We're gonna lift the hips up into your hip bridge position, slide the legs out, slide them in, drop down. Up, out, in, and down, okay? Level 2 challenge is you're gonna keep the hips up and not bring them back down to the floor, but take them down if you need to, okay? Then we're gonna work from the floor, we're gonna work those supine snow angels. So again, you're lying on your back, good core activation, hands coming out to the side, okay? I mean down to your side, my bad. And you're gonna sweep, press into the mat as you peel up, and then use the hands to push you into a nice full vertical position. Second option here is as you come up, knees go into boat, okay? All the way down, all the way up, okay? Working the front of the abdominals. And then lastly, we're gonna do some fast mountain climbers. Instead of the double leg mountain climbers, you're gonna put your toes on them. We're gonna come out, and you're gonna go in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And again, we're gonna do 10 sets. So yes, 2 is 1. All right, and you know that I'm trouble with counting, but we're gonna do it, okay? So get ready for your burpee jacks. Ball of the foot goes on. Remember you have the heel there for the brakes. Find your place. You're gonna do 10 burpees. Let's go together, get ready, and go. So down, out, jack, in and up. There's 1. Here's 2. 3. I know you want to jump. 4. Keep those hips high on the plank transition. 5. We've got 5 more to go. Good. 7. Don't forget that out. The jack out. 2 more. Here's 9. Last one. All right, getting ready to transition into our skater touches. Skater touches. 2 is 1. 10 total. All right, 3, 2, 1. There's one set here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If the 4 is not available, 5 is 5. 6, get a big reach out there. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, going into that glute bridge curl. So heels to the sliders, down to the floor, elbows bend. All right, here we go. Hips go up, out, in, stay, or come down. There's 1. Here's 2. Really getting strong glute activation here. Here's 3. And 4. Hips can stay up if you need to. 5, 6, 7. 2 more. There's 9. Last one. And release. Bring yourself all the way up. Supine snow angels. I'll face you for this one. All right, so hands are down at your side. Take a deep breath in. Come all the way up. 1. Press into your sliders. 2. Next option. Boat pose at the top. 3. All the way down to supine. 4. Try not to use. You want to press into. There's 5. 6. Don't try to use a jerking action to come up. 7. Chin tuck, strong core. 8. I'll go back to that straight leg option. 9. Last one here. 10. And then release. Now, feet on the sliders. Fast mountain climbers. 10 sets. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. And go right to left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push up, throw away. 8, 9, 10. And then come all the way up. All right, working through burpee jacks. Round number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So squat, plank, jack. 1. Squat, plank, jack. High five each other. 2. Squat, plank, jack. 3. I'll even let you here. Lift your heels when you come up like a jump. 4. 5. 6. Remember, when you lift those heels, body doesn't know you're not jumping. Here's 8. 2 more. Just hope we make it before my phone stops. Last one. Whew. 10-second recovery to get ready for your skaters. Okay. So remember, thighs or floor, 10 sets. Get low. 1, 2, 3. Remember, back flat if you're going for that. 4, 5, 6, long lunge. 7, push and pull. 8, 9, 10, glute bridge curl. So heels to the slider, down to the floor. Take a cleansing breath here. Elbows. Back, low back stays on the floor when you come down. All right, so get ready. Push into the shoulders. Up, out, in, and down. Here's 2. Remember with these, just like those elbow slides, the further you bring those feet out, the harder it is to maintain alignment in the hips. Keep them high. I'm not gonna lie, I lost count. 5 more. 5. He's killing me. 6. Coming up here. 7. You should be breathless at this point. 8. Push into those sliders really hard. 9. Good, we got 1 more. Shoo. And release. Go ahead and grab for your supine snow angels. Okay, hands down at your side. Core activation here. It's easy to arch the back. Keep the back pulled in. Get ready. Push into the arms right here. Push, 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 push. 1, If you don't want to do the boat pose, one leg at a time as you come up. 2. Always have an option. Be careful right here, you're not using a jerky motion. 5, 6. Remember to push down. You push down to get lighter somewhere else. 7. Easy to strain the neck here, so keep your chin tucked, eyes on the horizon. 8. Push, engage. 9. One more. Push, engage. 10. Feet on the sliders. Mountain climbers. 10 sets. So follow the foot on the slider. Hands directly under shoulders. Bring the left knee in this time and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming on up. Last set. Take a deep breath in. Clock's still going good. My camera tilted a little bit. I apologize. This is our last round. Money round here, okay? Burpee jacks. Burpee jacks. If you want to, add a push-up. All right? Get ready. Here we go for 10. Squat. Plank. Jack. 1. 2. 3. Notice I'm doing my push-up on my knees. 4. 5. Don't forget your jack first. I guess you can do the push-up first if you wanted to, and then the jack. 7. Lift the heels if you want for that jump. 8. 9. One more after this one. Last one. Whew. All right, let's get ready for those skaters. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. 1. Strong core, flat back, shoulders strong here. 3. Don't round your upper back. 4. Push off your thighs. 5. Long legs, so go out really long. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last set. 10. All right, guys. Coming down for the glute bridge. Curl, heels to the sliders. All the way down. Last round, money round here. Elbows, core, heels lifted, toes lifted. Bridge, slide, slide, lower 1. Squeeze, extend. If you want a little try out here, one leg at a time. Now make sure when you come down here, the low back touches the ground. Here's 5. You gotta really think about connecting when you engage your glutes. 7. Press into the shoulders. 8. Use that upper spine. 9. Last one. And 10. Take them to your hands. Whew. Give yourself a nice little full stretch here. Sweating like a dog. Don't even have my heat on. There's no heat in this room. All right, so straight leg or coming up on boat. Coming up on boat, okay? So down to your side. Arms down to your side. Remember, the more you press, get ready. And we're coming up. Slide. 1. Now really push down to get lift. 2. You can always do the single leg option. 3. Push down. 4. So note that it's easy to get really light here and jerk up. 5. Don't do it. Push down. Ground into your hips, your hands. 6. I think I missed one. Oh, it feels like it. 7. Choose another option if that works better for you. 8. 9. One more. And 10. Whew. All right, now, last one. We have our fast mountain climbers. So hands under shoulders. Feet hip width apart. Right knee comes in first. 1. Oh, I did this wrong. It's my bad. Get ready. Shocking. 1, 2, 3. Push the floor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, done deal. All right, guys. Don't you love sliders? There's so many more where that came from. So you can do a nice little dance move. You can do, so lots of fun with this. Good work. All right, we're standing up here. Quick sip of water if you have your water with you. Oh, I made it past 30, so there's hope for the willpower. I'm not gonna lie, guys, yesterday I was telling Amy I got through the willpower workout halfway through twice and realized that the phone had stopped at about minute 5 or 6. So again, what I'm gonna do is willpower, parallel and flexible strength. That's gonna be one video. And then willpower, turnout, flexible strength. That's gonna be the second one. You can do them back to back if you want, or you can do one at a time. All right, let's just take a quick stretch here. Heel to bum, tuck the pelvis. Knees are side by side, and all you might need to do is pull that thigh back a little bit. That might be enough. Gauge that hip flexor stretch, okay? If you want to go all yogi here, keeping the low back, you can take it into a, but I want you to hold the shin, not the ankle. So hold the shin and kind of push your leg into it. Keep the hips square here. Nice balance. Really go into a dancer pose if you like. Gently release. We're going to take the foot you were just holding, slide it behind the other foot, okay? And then just take a side stretch. Think about reaching down from the hip you're moving away from, right? Think about grounding into your feet to lift the rib cage. Nice stretch up in that ITB zone. Come back to center. Switch legs. So hold the shin, okay? Side by side. This might be enough. If your hip flexors are tight, you've been sitting a lot at home, you don't have your standing desk. Think here, belly button in and up. Pressure to the standing foot to lighten up. And then pubic bone forward, knee slides back. That might be enough. Okay, if you feel like you want to play, push the foot into the hands first. Square your hip so it doesn't turn into an open stretch, okay? And you're pushing that foot up toward the ceiling, arm forward if you can. Just take a break. Slide that foot behind the other. Now, the leg that's behind you, take a look at it. The one that's in the back, that's where we're going to stretch the hip. So just let that forearm rest so you don't feel like you're janking your shoulder up, okay? Forearm rest on your head. Think about the other side. Contract this side. So you willpower cardio yoga girls know with our bridge thing, contraction leads to expansion, okay? And think about here now, push the hip away. Even add a little bit of rotation here to see where you can isolate the top of the hip more and release that. All right, so soft forward fold here. Bend your knees a lot, okay? Let your chest rest on your thighs, almost like a monkey squat. Let your head and shoulders release here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do what I call the Michael Phelps. So you're gonna take your arms in front, tap your shoulders. Remember, your chest is resting on your thighs. Slap your hands, alternate the elbow on top. So really imagine you're getting ready to really work your shoulders. I'm gonna give them nice and loose and stretch. One more on each side. And then dangle that down. Slowly roll up. Have an awesome day. All right, see you guys